Hi, everybody. Welcome to Ozarks Live. Glad you're with us today. How we doing? Good?
Doing fine.
All right. Ready for a good show. What?
Absolutely. And I like the temperature outside. That's been nice today.
Looks like it ought to be colder, but it's not bad.
Yeah, you look out the window if you're going out and you go, I better grab the winter coat, and then you go,
it's not too bad.
Didn't need that. Yeah, not bad at all.
Hey, guess what?
What?
We have another winner. Did you know that for the Boot a Day giveaway? You ready? Did you enter?
No, I don't think I can.
I don't think we can either. Doggone
Right,
it. Okay, are you ready for this? Okay, the winner is Gordon Strawn. Congratulations, Gordon. Big time. All right. Don't forget, PFI Western giving away one pair of boots every single day until Christmas. All you got to do is go to bootdaddy.com, check out the boots, and if you know you want them, you register.
Yeah, and you can register as many times as you want.
Yep.
So it's not just a one and done. You stuff the ballot box on this one.
You can. It's perfectly legal with that. Yeah.
And we don't want you to forget that today is the tailgate. Access Rejuvenation Thursday night tailgate is at Tommy Hawk's Axe House in Springfield. Now you can enjoy a special deal. Buy one, get one free deal on all their snacks. And make sure to enter our drawing for a chance to win a 40-inch television, a smart TV. Plus, we're going to be giving away an officially autographed NFL helmet of one of the teams playing tonight. So you get a chance at that also. So come out and take advantage of this awesome event. Don't miss Thursday night tailgate, Tommy Hawk's Axe House. Take a look. Thanks for joining us. I'm at Tommy Hawk's, and I've got, well, it's Tommy. It's the guy who owns the place. Tommy, good to see you. Tell folks who aren't aware, what is Tommy Hawk's?
So Tommy Hawk's is Missouri's largest indoor non-electronic gaming facility. So here, you guys will be able to see we do axe throwing, we have cornhole, shuffleboard, all kinds of good stuff around Tommy Hawk's here. And the idea is non-electronic. That's our whole theme behind this.
You want to get people up and doing things.
Yep, we want people to be active, you know, have fun and friendly competition against each other, but put those phones down, put those games down, all that kind of stuff.
All right, I've got to get an answer on this. It's not like I've run around through my whole life throwing axes.
Right.
You have someone here who's going to tell me how to do this the right way?
Yeah, so fortunately we don't leave you to your own devices when you come here. We have a whole bunch of coaches. We actually have the number 8th ranked axe thrower in the world here, our manager Connor, who can teach you how to throw axes, as well as myself and my wife. So we got plenty of instructors here.
What kind of age range would you say Tommy Hawk's is for?
So Tommy Hawk's in general is ages 10 all the way to 100. So we have families that come in, we have big corporate groups that come in, do all kinds of fun stuff, but the age range is about 10 to 100.
Yeah. And you're saying, by what you just said, corporate groups and things, you can handle all different sizes of groups that will come in your door.
That's right. So we can handle groups, it could be a date night, just a couple people that come in, or it could be a 100-person a corporate event that comes in, and we can handle it all.
And in reality, it is a family atmosphere. Everybody's safe here. You watch out. It's not just willy-nilly people throwing axes.
Right. So safety is of paramount importance, obviously, at an axe house. Everybody that comes in will understand that we have safety measures put in place. We have awesome coaches, and everybody's going to have a great time.
All right, I'm sure they will. Thanks for having us by. You want to come by here? This is a ball. Bring 2, bring 100. They can handle it. It's a lot of fun at Tommy Hawk's. You ever tried that?
I have not. Now I hear that you don't have to really work too hard at it.
No, the idea is to get the axe just to turn once before it hits the target. So you just it's very smooth. You don't have to wing it. It's not like, you're Chingachgook trying to get the escaping warriors or anything like that.
I understand. I think.
You like that reference, did you?
I do.
This is Gage.
You remember Gage? Hoot Rudick himself joins us today.
Hoot Rudick, yeah.
Yes, Hoot has a story, and it's a hoot.
We're going to tell you about it.
So here's the deal. I saw this on, I guess, your social media sometime last night, that you found an owl.
Yes.
You ran across an owl.
Yes.
And this is not something that happens to very many of us that often.
Yeah.
Back up and tell us the story of the owl. I want to hear everything about. I like the feather, by the way. That's a nice touch.
Thank you. It left that in my coat.
Did it now?
Yes.
As a little thank you.
maybe. Probably more is just a delirious gift it left behind.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I was driving home last night. It was probably around 6:30, and I probably about a minute away from my house, and I come around a corner, and there's just this owl sitting in the middle of the road. And I was like, that's kind of strange. And I slowed down because I thought it would probably just get up and fly.
Yeah.
And but as I slowly pass it, it didn't move at all. And I thought that was kind of strange.
That
It's
is
so
odd.
cute.
Yeah, that's a picture of it there.
You had to feel for it, and you obviously
Absolutely,
do.
yeah.
You're concerned,
Yeah.
right?
So I made a U-turn, turned back around, and just kind of pulled up next to it and put my car in park and put my hazards on and got out and slowly approached it, thinking again that it was going to
Take off.
and
Yeah,
fly
right.
away. But it didn't. It just sat there, just kind of looking at me. And I was like, all right, I think it might be hurt.
Yeah.
So I take my coat off, and I kind of start moving towards it, and it's looking at me in the coat and me in the coat, and I just wrap it and pick it up. And I'm like, all right, I guess it's hurt. It has to be, otherwise it'd probably be destroying me right now.
I started to say, super glad
yeah.
that it's not angry.
Yeah.
They get a little feisty.
Yeah. So I get in my car and I call my wife, who works at Ozarks Veterinary Clinic, and ask her, hey, do you know if any doctors are there, any vets are there right now? And she's like, I'll check and let you know. And I just start heading that way. And she texts me back and was like, yes, Dr. Ketchum is still there.
Right.
So, and I'd let her know that you're coming and that you have an owl.
Which,
Of course you
they get those calls every 2-3 days.
Honestly, that's not even probably the fourth time that either me or my wife has called up Dr. Ketchum and said, hey, we just found a hurt animal, we're coming your way.
Right.
But she was there, and we took it in, and I didn't really get a chance to look at it because it was dark out by the time I saw it,
Yeah.
so I wasn't sure the extent of its injuries, but I could hear it. Its breathing was kind of labored when I was holding it, and like I said, and I figured if it was feeling better, it probably would have been freaking out the whole time, but it didn't move. It was just sitting there snuggled against me while I was driving the whole
Right.
time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we took it in, and she looked it over, and it didn't have anything broken that she
Really?
could see. Nothing broken. It had like a scratch kind of under its beak. It had a little bloody nose, blood
Yeah.
coming out of the nostril and the beak, and then it had, I think she said, some bruising around its eye and some hemorrhaging in its eye. So she, and it also had
Maybe
some.
it hit something.
What does
It
she
also
think?
had some
Yeah.
scratches. She's not 100% sure. It could have been a situation where it got caught in the wind draft of a car and actually hit the road.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Or a truck going by.
Or
with
something,
that
something brought it
vortex,
down like
yeah.
that, and it was just so disorientated that it was just sitting there.
Dazed, yeah.
Yeah.
How big was this owl? Because owls come from little bitty to, jumbo
Yeah.
jet size.
So this was it's a northern barred owl, and they don't get very big.
Yeah.
It's no great horned owl
Right.
or anything. They can get 2 feet tall or something like that.
Still,
but-
didn't you say you could feel the little talons
Oh,
through
yeah.
your coat?
Yeah, as
which
soon
is
as
a
I picked it
little-
up, I had a pretty thick coat, and I barely put any pressure on it, and I can feel all those talons go through immediately, and it didn't hurt, but I felt it kind of go through, slide through like butter, and kind of hit my hand, and I was like, I need to be careful with this.
Oh, here, look.
You look good together.
You look a lot alike.
Did you name the owl?
No, we didn't name it.
we should give it a
well,
name.
that's the reason is it's a wild animal, and after looking it over, the doctor thinks that, and last time I've heard, my wife went to work today, and she's been keeping me updated, and it's doing well, it's recovering, and it will probably be released into the wild tonight. We're probably going to release it tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I can probably get some video of that and show you guys, too.
I
We can
would
have an
love it
update.
if you would. I think that's a great
Absolutely.
story.
Take it out in the woods or something. Don't put it back on the street where you
I brought it here. I was going to let it go.
Where you go.
I'm just kidding.
Fly
In the
around
studio,
the
that would be
studio.
great fun.
We would have no mice.
You had a run-in with an owl on the show one time.
When I was doing the midday early in my career, had the guy Mike from the zoo come out, and he brought an owl. But this was being a city boy, an owl is something that's like this, and they're cute and they're fluffy and that's about it. No, this was a big barn owl, and he had him on his arm, very very sedate. The owl's just kind of looking around a little bit like this. And our floor manager, we're getting ready to, go live. He goes, stand by, and the owl saw that and went flap, 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 flap. Camera went live. Well, he had beaten me to pieces. My hair was sticking all one direction, and I was knocked loopy. So they're pretty strong animals.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you don't
I'd
mess
say
with them.
even-
So good on you for doing this.
Yeah, yeah.
And even that small one, after she gave it like a little painkiller, because
Yeah.
it was clearly kind of in some pain, about 30 seconds after that, it actually perked up a bit and shot its wings out.
Ah.
And even something that small, that wingspan
Yes,
is
yeah.
still something that startles
Yeah.
you.
Now you have some owl
you're-
info?
I do. Since you're the owner of a cute little owl, you know, I think it behooves you to know as much as possible about them and not spend all your time realizing they're not Disney animals
Yeah.
or, you know, trying to take a lot of time to teach them how to say whom. So, okay, here it goes.
Okay.
It's a myth that owls can turn their heads completely around. They can, however, turn their heads 135 degrees in each direction. That gives them about 270 degrees of movement.
Wow.
That's a large field of vision. They even have a vascular network that keeps them from cutting off blood supply to the brain when they turn their heads so far. Also, owls have super hearing. They can hear prey under leaves, plants, dirt, and snow. Some owls have their ears, their sets of ears, at different heights on their heads, which helps them locate prey based on the tiny differences in the return of sound waves. Also, other owls have flat faces, like this one here, that focuses sound, you know, essentially turning their faces into one big ear. And those things that you see on an owl that look like ears, those are generally just feather tufts. Those aren't the owl's ears. Owls eat other owls.
Really?
Yeah, really, really. Great horned owls will often attack barred owls. You said yours is a barred owl.
Oh,
Absolutely.
wow.
Barred owls will eat the western screech owl and so on and so on. Also stock up on plenty of owl food because they tend to live an average of 20 years. It's not a pet, it's a commitment. Oh, and if you're visiting Japan, they have owl cafes there where you can hang around with other owls while you sip tea, just in case you want to broaden your personal owl's horizons.
Who knew we'd get this kind of an education on owls? Thanks to you.
Absolutely. My pleasure.
And good job.
Thank you.
You stopped
We'll expect an
and helped.
update.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All
Absolutely.
right, coming up,
Thank you, Gabe.
I got to sit down with the Race Brothers and talk about how to clean up all the leaves in your yard. You're going to love this solution.
Yeah, don't go away. Ozarks Live is just getting started.